Welcome back to the Faith of Jesus series. Today we are on Mark chapter 6. How did the challenge go from last time? How did the challenge go to be fearless because you are in the presence of God? You're not afraid of Satan because you are following God. I hope that went well and continue to be fearless in the presence of Jesus. Now let's turn to Mark chapter 6. Where it talks about Jesus feeding the 5,000 people. And how did Jesus do this? Let's turn to verse 37. But he answered and said to them, "You give them something to eat." And they said to him, "Shall we go and buy 200 denarii worth of bread and give them something to eat?" And he said to them, "How many loaves do you have? Go and see." And when they found out, they said, 5 and 2 fish. Then he commanded them to make them all sit down in groups on the green grass. They sat down in ranks, in hundreds and in 50s. And when he had taken the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven, blessed and broke the loaves, and gave them to his disciples to set before them. And the 2 fish he divided among them all. And then in verse 42, it says, "So they ate and were filled." So how did 5 loaves and 2 fish feed such a large crowd? It was through Jesus' faith. He was able to do this. Not because there was a lot of food. It was because his Father provided the food. He had faith and it happened. And then he walked on the sea. A couple verses later, he went out and walked on the sea by faith. And as soon as he got in the boat, the wind and the waves stopped. So what did you see about the faith of Jesus in Mark chapter 6?
Well, what I found was really interesting, and I'll share it with you. If we come down to verses 3 in chapter 6. So again, we're in chapter 6, we go down to verse 3. "Is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us?" So they were offended at him, and him is Jesus. They were offended at Jesus. They rejected Jesus, his own town, his friends, his family, his relatives. They rejected Jesus. And that's really sad. And Jesus must have been sad at it too. But yet he still had kept his faith in his Father. And in verse 6 we read, "And he marveled because of their unbelief. Then he went about the villages in a circuit teaching." So he went about the villages. Even though he had been rejected, he went to other villages and kept his faith and kept teaching.
Yes, and he was not able to do great miracles among them. And it's very sad how he was rejected in his hometown. Have you ever been rejected by others? Jesus said that we will have troubles and tribulation and persecution because we are Jesus' followers. And we will be rejected. But I challenge you to hold on to your faith. If your family, if your friends, if your community rejects you, hold on to your faith in Jesus. I challenge you to do that over the next week. Subscribe, turn on your notifications.
And don't forget our next episode, and remember to read Mark chapter 7.
Would you like to be encouraged? For amazing stories on prayer, true life miracles, and much more, please visit www.timetogetready.org.